Well, a wild week in the market, but thankfully nothing wild right now in the weather. A quiet weekend.
It is going to be a quiet weekend. The only, I'm using air quotes here, noise that you may see or hear is going to be the wind that we have. I am expecting lots of sunshine, great temperatures, but it is going to be a little windy out there. Right now, as we look at our Wade's RV weather camera network from Pensacola Dam, downtown Tulsa, the airport, even Shangri-La Resort, you can see gorgeous clear skies, lots of sunshine. I am starting to see a little bit of shaking on these two cameras, and that is actually as we start to see winds picking up. So keep that in mind as we go through the day. Temperatures right now are warming up from a few places that were in the 30s this morning into the 40s, 45 Bartlesville and Coffeyville, 53 Tulsa, 50 in Stigler. So if you needed a jacket earlier this morning, you're not going to need it pretty soon, because I am expecting these temperatures to climb into the 60s by lunchtime, pushing into the 70s by that point, and then actually pushing into the upper 70s, near 80 as we head through the afternoon. So it is just going to be warm as we go through our Saturday, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's also going to be windy. I am expecting wind gusts today, gusting 25, even up to 30 miles an hour. And some of that's going to be happening as we go through the afternoon. So if you have plans outdoors, maybe you're headed to the Azalea Parade, maybe you're headed to Woodward Park for the little gardening expo that they have going on, just be prepared that it could be a little windy out there, but I'm not expecting anything just absolutely dangerous with this or anything like that. With these strong winds, the amount of sunshine, and the fact that we do still have some dry conditions out there, especially in our western areas, we could see that if something catches on fire, it could spread. So it's still really important to make sure that if you see smoke, if you see a fire, go ahead and call and get that reported. And I'd still recommend not really doing any burning outside. Even though it's spring and a lot of people like to start to do some of that burning, I really wouldn't recommend it. As we go through today, I'm going to keep things nice and dry. And as we go through tomorrow, especially tomorrow evening, here we are at 5 o'clock on Sunday evening, I'm going to be watching for a cold front to be pushing through. What that is going to do is not only change up our winds, but it's also going to cause things to cool down a little bit. So as we look at our super 7-day forecast, you can see today is gorgeous. 69 as we head into lunchtime, 78 as we head through the afternoon with all of that sunshine. Similar conditions for tomorrow, if only warmer. Look at this, 88 degrees for Sunday. So we're pushing close to 90 already. Then that cold front comes in, and that's where we start to see things cool back down. Our winds start to be back out of the north, still gusting at times up to 30 miles an hour. I'm expecting temperatures to drop back down to the low 70s just in time for us to warm back up as we head into the back half of next week, in time for more rain chances. Coming up in the next half hour and breaking down more about what we can expect with those rain chances for next weekend.